Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Dallas Cowboys. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Cook. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Back at the 44-yard line.
Set. 30 base. Watch the twist, watch the twist. Back. Chin it.
Throw left side complete. It's Duncan. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Set, ready? 60 or. Game situation, let's go. Check up. 94 is the mark, 94. Rock it. Hey, Sam on. Switch.
To throw on 3rd down. Cook. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check nine. Big Ed. Hey. I got him.
This is Elliott. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Watch time. Tight go. Alert. 3 down.
To throw is Cook. To throw on 3rd down. It's caught by Herndon. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On the ready.
94 is the mark. Ready. Check 99. Check 99. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Watch that. Watch that. Watch that. Check 3. Check 3. Watch the shit.
Ready.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Good strip. The ball's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
This opening drive has taken them to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's caught at the 2. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Check. Check out.
Ready. Fight.
They'll run it with Elliott. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Ezekiel Elliott unable to punch it in. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Let's go. 90, Wolf.
15. Check back 15. Here we go, team. Here it comes.
Now.
They'll run on first down. Metcalf. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers.
Accelerating, and off he goes. The 40. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 49 yards on the ground. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We're scoreless after 1. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
64, weak.
Jumper.
Now.
Motion.
Keep gripping.
Running with Howard. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, keep it up.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Now it's the backup Goff. Pryor has it complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Goff. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
SOS.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. By the way, as we expected, most of the starting units out here in the second quarter, so get your 2 deep, your 3 deep, your 4 deep ready for this one.
If you have a particular favorite who wasn't a high draft pick or is an undrafted free agent trying to make the team, this is the time to watch him play and give it his best shot, because most of the starters, you're exactly right, they'll be out of the game watching the rest of the way.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Rapid.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one. But doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a give, right side. Metcalf. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
General West.
Safety's creeping.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Hey, we got 4 down.
Now gone. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. They were looking for Johnson that time.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Ready? 70, Indy.
Watch the pass.
2.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Easy work. It's easy work. It's coming again.
2nd and 10.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
He wasn't ready.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Set. Tiger. We go. 76. 76.
Twins. Check 43.
Turbo set.
From his goal line here, Goff. left side, and it's complete. Yeah, he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Goff on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Wait, 20.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Move. 43 in the mic. Hey,
to throw again on second down. Goff looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Again, Goff. And he's got his man on the out route. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's first and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
Super one.
It's a safety creep.
From the red zone now, Goff. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in. A gain of 32 that time. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first. Needed that big play.
Yeah. Changes right there. Seen that? Mark a big burst right here.
So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Get ready.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have...
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 39. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Don't throw this way.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now it's gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Gone. Going long here for Wallace. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Hey, a sidebar worth noting is that preseason cuts have changed. So week 3 that we're in right now, the preseason, I think, what did you say, the roster's going to stay at 90 instead of going down to 75 this year?
That's exactly right, Brandon, because in the past, just what you said, this game here, at the end of week 3, or game 3, you would cut the roster down to 75 and play game 4 just like that. In this case now, though, they're going to be able to keep guys all the way through. So guys who would normally not have a chance to finish out the preseason, they'll get that chance now and get more opportunities to get on tape.
They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the left side. Metcalf, he's got a 1st down past the 30. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. 82 yards as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet, they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Shift.
Goff now looking to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe making a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. They continue to look really sharp, Charles, in this third quarter.
Yeah, they've been jet-propelled here because they've ended up finding the end zone twice, including what we just saw there. Almost like they grabbed the hammer and fashioned a thunderbolt on that play.
And making that halftime tie a distant memory right now. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. They'll look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Set it. 2 for 1. 2 for 1. He's crashing. He's checking crack.
6-6, pull it high.
Hatchet. Jam.
They'll run with Pollard. And an alley to run. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 60 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go now.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Yeah.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go, yeah.
Hey, Alpha.
58 is a Mike. Go 58 is a Mike.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Watch 54, watch 54. You run. Hey, alert 3.
61, matchbox lights.
Second and 10. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
It's just me and you. Mike 5-4.
And the blitz does come. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Let's go, let's bring it.
Super.
94 is the mark.
Here's Gall. And he will find his man on the outside. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, watch that.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
180.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
On 1st down, gone. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
43's the mic. 43's the mic.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. This will be caught inside the 10. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Watch the pass.
Out of the gun. Gone. Looking sideline, incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Motion, motion, motion. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
He's coming. Double up.
22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber.
Check 13. Check 13. Check safety. Check safety. Check.
Shoot.
They'll keep it on the ground. Metcalf. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Break. Ready. 30 base.
Watch the screen.
Hey. High 7.
54, right there. 54 Mike. I got you, boy. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Let's go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Mike 54. Now watch one.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Check the hot read.
You draw quarters. Deep grip, deep grip.
They'll look to throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable. Isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
3 out, clear. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. Set the tone, defense.
Get it.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he finds a man with a crossing route. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage.
10 Lobo.
Check, 43. Hey, pick your game up. Slam, slam, slam.
Hey!
Motion. Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
On 1st and 10, Folding, escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, listen, it's a team game. We know that. But where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again. But on offense, they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. And you just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Let's go now. Nifty, plant.
Check. Watch 54. Time to go, night.
Ready?
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 49 yards. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here.
Try to shake off the to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Ricky.
Hey, wahoo!
Second and 1. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
This quarterback now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is first and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
He'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go. 30 base.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark.
Get it.
Back to throw. Folding. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 28.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Come on,
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
218, chopper.
Check, 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 check.
Go.
Wide motion.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Back to throw now on 1st down. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Ricky Seals-Jones. 61 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Set up. 60 outlaw.
Check, 43. So don't say nothing.
Buzz.
2nd and 5. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But and
he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Cowboys get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Metcalf. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. He was looking for Daniels that time.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Come on, set. 30 base.
All day, dog.
Leo.
Hey, turn it up.
Look at me. Zipper.
Bumps up the helmet. Here we go. 94.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Got him. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from AT&T Stadium.